Okay, this video I'm going to talk about two useful methods, and we've talked about these before, but I'm just going to quickly go through these. And the two methods I'm going to talk about are toUpperCase and toLowerCase, right? So in this case, if I say S3 equals S1 dot toUpperCase, right, it's going to take S1 and convert everything to uppercase. So if I print this out now, right, I'm going to get Apple all uppercase, right? And that would apply even if parts of this were uppercase already, right? It's just going to shift everything to uppercase, right? Another useful method is toLowerCase. So let's say Apple was written like that, and I use toLowerCase on Apple, right? It's now going to print out as, lowercase Apple. And when is this useful? The majority of the time this is useful is when you're asking the user a question, right? You ask them, enter in your favorite fruit, and then you want to say, if the user entered apple, then print, hey, that's my favorite fruit too. Well, what if they typed capital A, PPLE, or if they typed lowercase apple? So your check in that case would have to be something like this, right? If the user, let's say there was a string user fruit, right? So you would have to say if user fruit dot equals, we could use apple, right? Or user fruit dot equals, apple lowercase, right? We would have to do something like that. Or we could use dot equals ignore case, right, for apple, right? That would be another solution. We could get rid of this and use equals ignore case, right? If it equals apple equals ignore case, right? Or we could have just done this. We could have just said, right, if user fruit dot toLowerCase dot equals apple, right? We could string them together like that. In any case, it's very useful to have the ability to switch to lowercase or to uppercase depending on what you're doing, right? So again, the way you use these methods, you just say your string to lowercase, and you don't even need a string to do this, a variable string to do this. You could do it right in the print statement. I recommend you don't do that, but you could. Instead of S3 here, I could put S1 dot toLowerCase right in my print line, right? I recommend having a variable so that people know what you're doing before you print things out. But again, toLowerCase brings you down all the characters to lowercase. toUpperCase brings them all to uppercase.